Hey guys, Ileana here. I am doing a very casual, quick video on my phone. Hopefully, this doesn't take too long because my phone battery is low too. I just wanted to make a few comments on this video that I am watching. Um, Literally, I'm watching it on my TV right now, so I'm probably going to upload this video much later too because I have a whole schedule going on, but I still wanted to just put this video out there because her video is going to be out there and it needs to stay up, and hopefully it's still out there because I want her video to be out there. I want to be able to put my video out there. This is the type of thing that I talk about. I haven't made a video like this in a while, which usually that's usually a good thing. Like, things are less stressful and I shouldn't have to be um stressing about controversial stuff in my life, but I occasionally have the controversial video that I put out there. So here's one right now. This girl, her name is Emily Lee. She is on YouTube. Her video is the lack of diversity in the sustainable vegan and spiritual YouTube communities. And she's talking about those communities, but this is something that just like is just in any community, really, just any community when it comes to people of color. And she discusses what life was like when she was growing up. And I'm just jumping into this video because, again, like, it's super uncasual. Sorry about low quality. I'm over here in a burrito blanket and I'm looking a little beat up. I'm sorry, guys. But let's see if I can. You can see her. I mean, it's bad quality. You can't exactly see what's going on with her face. I'm so sorry. But burrito blanket talk. Pretty much, she's talking about being a woman of color and actually, when she was younger, not realizing she was a woman of color. And I even left a comment on her video. I could have gone on forever on her channel, and I really do hope she sees my comment, and I just hope I expressed myself in a positive way, encouraging way towards her in a very short comment, really. That's why I'm here making this video as well. But she mentions about how when she was younger, it was good and bad from how I'm seeing it, is that she thought she was like everyone else, but she thought she was white. She didn't realize how different she was. And this is the thing that I constantly talk about, is that the norm, people don't realize that the norm is to be white. Like, that's the good thing to be. If you're white, you fit in. If you fit into this white mold, you're fitting in. And when I was younger, my mom made sure to raise me, and I'm glad she did. I'm very glad she did. She raised me in a way to realize that I am different. My hair texture is different. My skin is different, and I should be beautiful. I have mentioned this before in old past videos. So I need to make a playlist of my controversial videos so that you can all go back and see those long rants. But I think it's very important to get this out there because, I mean, it's something that we're still dealing with. And it's like, for example, like, people don't realize the harm of what they're doing. Like, just talking about my own experience, like, when I was a baby, my mom said that there's things that she realized that she had to tell me these things as I was growing up, because even when I was a baby, she tells me this story where this woman came up to her, and she meant this in a good way. She came up to my mom and she said, "Oh, don't let your baby play outside or she'll get dark." And, it's just like, okay, and what if she gets dark? Like, that's what happens when we live our lives, when we go outside and have fun. You're saying that I should, like, not have fun. I shouldn't go outside and enjoy myself because I might get dark, and being dark is bad. And I realize that now as an adult, like, again, this is the struggle between, because I know that I am a light skinned woman of color, but me being light skinned does not erase my, like, the fact that I am a woman of color. There is a huge difference in the way that I look versus someone who is white and has a white background, which is okay. That is fine. There is nothing wrong with being white, but the fact that people relate me to be one way or another. Basically, I even said in a comment, like, gosh, this is such a huge thing. I said in a comment that, you know, because I'm light skinned, I'm treated as if I'm white. People think I have white privileges when in fact I don't at all, because there are people who are white who, because I'm ever so slightly darker than them, they do treat me badly. And this is something that, oh gosh, is even happening currently. And people don't realize, like, people, again, like, people think that because I'm lighter than them, I have more privileges than them. So that's kind of putting me in a box right there, because they're thinking, which is very sad, they're initially thinking that I'm better than them and that I can do more than them, which is just very sad, because people who are darker than me, yeah, they need to be fighting for the fact that no, they are capable of doing things for themselves, and they are capable of, you know, having privileges like everybody else. But then I'm being put in a box by people who are white, and they are still putting me in the spot where it's just like, no, you are noticeably darker than us. You don't have these privileges. So it's just like, where exactly do I belong? That's what I said. Where exactly do I belong? Because these two groups of people are putting me somewhere because they don't realize my own identity. And she's younger than me, this Emily Lee girl. I want to say she said she's 22. And I told her, I'm like, I'm only a few years older than you. I'm 25. And I'm just like, this is something that we all have to grow and realize. And everybody has to find their own identity and be confident in themselves. And, you know, you can like things and relate to things from other people, but in the end, you are yourself. Who are you? How does that create you? And, you know, can you, it's okay to have your background influences. That's the other thing. Like, I've had so many people of my own culture tell me that it's okay to forget my culture, to be more white initially, because white is the norm, and it's okay to forget where I came from. And I don't agree with that at all. Again, I am very glad that my family has really taught me to be proud of who I am, because that's just who I am. And like, I've always struggled, even when I was put in, like, 2 years ago now, I was put in a situation where obviously I was treated differently because I don't know, that's a whole mess. I can't even go into all of that. I made a video about that. Please go watch it if you want to see that huge annoying struggle of everything that was going on. Yeah, I've literally been told by people who meant well that it is okay to forget who I am so that I can fit in. And I'm just like, if these people won't accept me, I don't want to fit in. It's okay to not fit in. You need to go be confident in yourself and find people who accept you for who you are. Because, again, like, white people aren't the problem. Black people aren't the problem. People who put you in these boxes are the problem, you know? And I am so happy to the white people in my life who love me for who I am, you know, and I'm so happy to the black people in my life who, have recognized me for who I am. You know, I have, people who are black, we talk about different circumstances and whatever, and they've recognized, they're just like, oh yeah, my black relative who is the same shade as you, as me, Just because they're light skinned does not mean that they are less black. They are still black, because in the black community, I know that they struggle with that. Because you are a light skinned black person means that you are not black. Because you are biracial means that you are not black. I know there are plenty of black people who are struggling with that. And, this type of discrimination within our own communities really needs to stop. And I really wish that people in like Hispanic, Latino communities would stop erasing their background to try and be more white. And again, I'm so happy for all the white people who don't encourage this. I have plenty of white friends in my life who, accept me for who I am. And I've experienced lots of white people who have tried to this and that. And oh God, it's a horrible mess. It's just, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. And, again, she's talking about the lack of diversity. Back to her video, she's talking about the lack of diversity in communities that she's looking for. And, in my own communities that I've looked for, how do we be ourselves? How do we find ourselves? Because, it's one of those things, even when I was working at this one place that I struggled with, the more I tried to be like them, the more that they reacted on and tried to manipulate me. Like, that was a legit thing. The more that I tried to play their game, the more that they tried to manipulate me. And that's the way that people's minds work. But when I started fighting back by actually being myself, when I started, I'm going to start wrapping my hair. That's what I like to do. I'm going to start wearing my big earrings. That's what I like to do. When I'm going to start wearing my makeup. That's what I like to do. And I'm not wearing makeup right now. I'm perfectly fine with not wearing makeup. But when I put my full face of makeup, she even says this very thing. Like, she likes to wear jewelry. She likes to wear makeup. She likes to do her hair. And because we do that, because that is part of our background, because we like to look a certain way, people start treating us differently. But in that situation, when I started doing that, when I started doing my makeup, I started wearing my earrings, I started obviously looking different from them. They couldn't say anything towards me, It's like you're at your full power, I don't know. It's a mind thing. It's crazy. And she even said that, here on YouTube, she's, trying to look for people that she can relate to more. And she's starting to unsubscribe to people because, she's just like, yeah, their channel's really great. That's cool and all, but I can't even relate to them. Like, I don't even watch their videos completely. And I totally relate to that. Like, I do the exact same thing. I'm just like, wow, I've been following this person for so long and I hardly watch their videos because I can't even relate to it, so I unsubscribe. Like, I've literally done the same thing, And funny enough, I wanted to put this out there that the reason why I subscribed to her was because I was looking for someone that I could relate to. I mean, look, like, we have like our little curly hairs going on. Like, if you could actually see her in this video, I should link this video in this video, because link her video in my video, because like, I was literally, I go on YouTube and I try to look for people who look like me to see if I can relate to them, because there is a big difference when we're able to relate to people in a community. And you can relate to people in different ways, in your interest, in your personality, in how you look. There's plenty of religion. She talks about spirituality, even in my own, in my own religion. Oh my gosh, there's like, I could go on forever about Catholicism and how the Hispanic community, there's a big Hispanic community, but then like there's a weird white community that thinks that Hispanic community isn't legit. Oh my God, I could make a video over that too. It's horrendous. It's horrendous, and discrimination within the Catholic Church. It doesn't make any sense. Of course, religion is a huge controversial topic, but I totally just relate to her video, and I wanted to put a type of video like this. I haven't made one like this in a while, so here you go, guys. Today that I'm recording this video, it is actually, what's today? Sunday, March 15th. Documenting what's going on in history at the moment. It is March 15th, 2020. People are freaking out over the coronavirus and buying so much toilet paper. I'm really glad that I normally stock up in my apartment, so I don't have to freak out at the grocery store because everybody bought all the stuff out. But this video will most likely be going up in April because I have things scheduled already, and I have oh my gosh, yeah, just guys, thank you for watching my video. If you've gotten this far, please subscribe to stay tuned. I've been uploading every Tuesday at 6 a.m. You don't have to watch it at 6 a.m., but I've been releasing my videos every Tuesday, 6 a.m. So please subscribe to stay tuned and be good. Discover yourself. And it's okay to be young and be confused because we all have to discover who we are at some point in our life. And we will inch closer to what that is. And you need to find people who love and accept you for who you are. And it is okay to not be black or be white. It is okay to be Asian or Hispanic or I don't know. Whatever you are, it's okay. Find your community, please. Please. Love one another. Until next time, guys.